Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
खेलेगा नहीं बाबू, तो कर कल खेलेगा।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. We are very fortunate to get the divine association of His Grace Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu ji did his BTech from IIT Kanpur in Department of Electrical Engineering in 1998 to 1999 batch, and he has been connected with Bhaktivedanta Club from the first year itself, and almost 25 years he has been practicing the Krishna consciousness, and after that he worked in Goldman Sachs for 9 years in US and Singapore, and after that he left his job and he joined in Bhaktivedanta Gurukul International School as a principal, and he served there for 5 years. And currently, like Prabhuji is running ISKCON Center in Prayagraj, and also parallelly he is running a Vedic Gurukul in Belgaum, Karnataka. So let us welcome Prabhuji by one time chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. I am very happy to be with all of you again after many months. And I see so many new faces here. I suppose they are all first year students mainly. Yeah, I see very few familiar faces. So first of all, I like to congratulate you and thank you for coming, making it to IIT, and then also coming to So all of you have definitely, all of you are very fortunate. Number one, you are externally and the outside world, everybody thinks those who are in IIT Kanpur, they are very fortunate. But when I say you are very fortunate, it means because you have come in the association of Bhaktivedanta Club, and in this association with all the devotees, Srila Prabhupada, Sri Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, you have come to this association, that is why you are very fortunate. So today the topic that was given to me is about student life and bhakti. So you can open the, you have everything also there? Okay. So if you need to type anything, can be done. Then open the presentation. So, I also have been informed that now the semesters are in sync after many years of being out of sync. When students were coming in the month of December or November, like that. So, things were out of sync for many years. Now everything is going on smoothly. And Hare Krishna. And I have been told that you have been here for 5, 6 months now, these students. First year students have been connected with the club for nearly 5 to 6 months, or a little more. Acha, yeah, 7, 8 months. And so all of you are introduced to the basics of Krishna consciousness. Everybody is okay with English, right? Otherwise, you won't be in IIT Kanpur, right? Acha, how many do not understand Hindi? Okay. Mostly I will speak in English, but in between sometimes I say something in Hindi, then everybody understands. Okay, so basics of Krishna consciousness, all of you have been introduced to. So I am assuming that you have some understanding of the purpose of life, purpose of human life, what is soul, what is God, what is this world around us, why we have come to this world. Some of these basic questions may have been discussed, and you have some understanding, even though so with that, basic assumption that you are familiar with some of these things. Sometimes you may find a little bit of a struggle or challenge in managing your student life at IIT Kanpur and also your Bhakti life at Bhaktivedanta Club, right? So let's discuss a few of these things and try to understand what is life, basically. So I have not been able to complete these slides, which I hope you will help me do. So I would like to know the features of student life at IIT Kanpur and features of Bhakti life at Bhaktivedanta Club. So you tell me some activities that you do or you are expected to do as a student at IIT Kanpur. And then, because you may find some challenges in balancing the two things. So first we have to understand what are we trying to balance. Right? We have to understand what is meaning of student life and what is the meaning of Bhakti life. Then we will see how to strike the right balance. So please tell what are the activities. Assignments. Activities के नीचे लिखते हैं. हाँ उसमें आ गए सारे assignments don't tell me midterm test, unit test, attendance. Lectures, placement. You can feel free. Write out. It's part of IIT Kanpur life, right? और क्या बोलते हैं यहाँ के लैंग्वेज में जो बातें करते हैं लिंगो हाँ बुला अरे भूल गया गॉसिप बेसिकली गॉसिप और क्या होता है इधर मूवीज नहीं है क्लब्स गर्लफ्रेंड्स नहीं होता क्या लिखो भाई IIT कानपुर लाइफ में तो भी है ना और भी चीजें क्या है सब ऐसे स्मोकिंग ये सब भी तो होता है नहीं होता ड्रिंकिंग स्मोकिंग apart from the studies there are so many other things also that happen and this is all considered part of सही है ना ये this list is reasonable okay now tell me the Bhakti life at IIT Kanpur देखो भाई चैंटिंग के जो भी है लेकिन आज नहीं है ना
इधर का है
Okay. Services.
अरे बाद में एडिट कर लेते हैं।
फास्टिंग हो गया, फास्टिंग फिस्टिंग सब हो गया। हाँ, ठीक है। Generally, basically, why I put it here, so that we get a picture in front of our eyes, what we mean by student life at IIT Kanpur. Of course, when all these things are written, doesn't mean that everybody is doing everything, right? But majority of the students, they are doing those things. That's what it means. It's written doesn't mean that everybody is smoking or everybody is drinking or things like that. But most of the students, and this is kind of considered as part of IIT Kanpur life. So this gives a picture on both sides. And then as a student, you have two lives or one life? One life. So where to strike the balance, how much this side, how much that side, becomes a challenge, right? Okay. So these are the activities that we see as part of our life here and here. Okay, go to the next slide. Now same thing, but you have to think a little deeper now and tell me the mindset behind those activities that you told earlier, and tell me the mindset that goes behind these activities here. When I say mindset, means what is the thought process? See, when we do some activity, before activity there is a thought process. Yeah, you are following me? हम कुछ भी करते हैं तो उसके पहले एक विचार होता है, फिर वो विचार हमारे क्रियाओं में बदलता है। तो all the activities that are listed on the previous slide, behind those activities there are some thought processes. There is some understanding about life. That is called mindset or attitude or thoughts. So what are those things? उसको यहाँ पे लिखना है। बोलो। Placement तो हाँ ठीक है। Basically, a desire for a good job. You can say like that, right? Good package. Huh? So one is desire for a good package. Stress is not a thought. I'm talking about the thought or mindset. Enjoy. Huh? Want to enjoy. Enjoy means basically talking about the sense enjoyment. That we have got these 5 senses and 10 senses, and we want to enjoy through those senses. That is the thought process. What else?
Satisfy parents.
Satisfying parents, yes, that is also one of the thought process, because they have sent you here, they are paying for your education, so you definitely want to, but not all the activities are there to satisfy. Some of them are there. Peer pressure, yes. You have a thought that if I don't do these things, then what others will think. That is why I should do some of these things. So that is there, yes. Competition. Or also maybe some position or name and fame, you can say. If you score well and do these things, your name will be spread. Passion, you can say yes. So that is what, okay, you can say fear of unknown in that bucket, or that, some of the things in the previous list, right? Not everything. Because you will work hard. Because of that, you may feel fearful. So if you fearful, so you work hard. Okay. So that suffices. Now, what is the mindset here? It's basically why we do those activities that we spoke earlier. What is the thought process? Like chanting, kirtan, prasadam, feasting, fasting, distribution.
Regulated life.
हाँ, तो क्यों करते हैं?
Regulated life.
Regulated life. Okay, ठीक है, लिखो.
Mind control.
हाँ? To feel happy, हाँ? To feel happy. Yeah. Stay away from addiction. Sense control.
Good association.
Association. You want to get the association of this kind of group, so you do. Peaceful, yeah, that kind of to feel happy in that category it comes, but you can write. Peaceful, satisfied, similar words. Perfect ourselves. Of course, that has many meanings. Huh? Get some purpose of life. Greater good for others, yes. Please, Krishna. Finally. Okay, I think it suffices. See, this is such a good group of students. They can complete this presentation. I don't need to do anything. They are presenting themselves. खुद को पढ़ा रहे हैं. So now we saw the list of activities for that we do as part of our life in IIT Kanpur, or most of the students do if we don't do all of them. And also a list of activities that we do as part of our life at Bhaktivedanta Club, and also what is the mindset behind these activities. Let's go to the next slide. Let's see what is there. This is activity versus mindset. So here, same activity, different mindsets. Number one. And second is same mindset but different activities. So you have to give one example of an activity and then tell the different mindset with which people may do that activity. You understand the question? What I am trying to bring out here is that if people are doing a certain activity, it doesn't mean that they think in the same way. Many people may have very different thoughts, but may be doing the same thing. And vice versa also. They may have same thought, but may be doing different things. So what I want to bring out here is, let us bring out when we have the example, will be better. ऐसा कुछ सोच सकते हैं? नहीं, आपको उसके साथ में फर्स्ट क्या उसको चेंज कर दिया? नहीं वो लिखा था उसमें पहले क्या था उधर वाला? हाँ ठीक है आप क्या?
Different minds.
Same activity means you have to tell one activity and then think of many different mindsets with which a person may do that activity. Suppose I give you an example. Chanting is an activity, right? Now, what are the different mindsets by which one may chant?
To please seniors.
मतलब mindset means the purpose. When I say mindset, आप किस लिए वो काम कर रहे हैं? So you are chanting with what purpose? So हाँ, उसमें same activity के आगे लिख दो chanting. Now different mindsets or purpose. अब इसके नीचे देखो कितने सारे हो सकते हैं. किस किस कारण से हम या कोई भी chanting कर सकते हैं. Purify senses. Number one. Next. मेडिटेशन करने के लिए चैंटिंग करते हैं, ठीक है. माइंड कंट्रोल के लिए करते हैं और but that focus and meditation is similar.
To please seniors.
To please seniors, हाँ सही लिखो. हाँ होता है. हाँ, तो क्या बोलेंगे हमको अगर नहीं किया तो. अरे भगवान का नाम लेने को तो चैंटिंग कहते हैं. वो हम क्यों लेते हैं? भगवान का नाम क्यों लेना है? ये अरे एग्जाम में अच्छे नंबर लाने के लिए नहीं करते हो भाई, तो करते हैं कभी पर शुरू में बताते हैं ना, you chant you will get good marks. होगा नहीं होगा अलग बात.
Realize that Krishna and his name is not there.
हाँ ठीक है. We can write that to understand God, to understand Krishna, write that, and also write to get good marks. Out of fear, yes, out of fear also. चैंटिंग नहीं करेंगे तो कुछ हमारे जीवन में गड़बड़ हो सकता है. भगवान का नाम लेंगे तो भगवान की कृपा बनी रहेगी. Out of fear also when we chant. और please Krishna तो हो गया. To understand Krishna and please Krishna. To feel happiness.
Material gains like Anajana Sundari, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is forbidding. For that gain, material gain like Anajana.
But he is saying not to. ठीक है. Some people may chant for material success. For material success, we can say. ठीक है. समझ में आया ना? एक ही एक्टिविटी है, उसके पीछे कितने सारे माइंडसेट्स हो सकते हैं. अब इसके लिस्ट में बहुत कुछ लिखा जा सकता है, but this gives you the picture. Now tell me the same mindset but different activities.
Happiness.
What is the mindset? First you fix that and then see what are different activities one can do to
get happy.
No.
Become happy.
Dedication कह सकते हैं, and then you may do different activities with dedication. It's a quality. I'm talking about basically purpose. You have to think. When I say mindset, you have to think of some purpose.
Happiness.
To feel happy, ठीक है. ये एक purpose हो सकता है. हाँ. One desire is there, and I want to feel happy.
To please Krishna.
To please Krishna, वो भी हो सकता है, और उसके लिए बहुत सारे एक्टिविटीज हो सकते हैं. Right? Goal is same, but activities can be different. और यहाँ पे हमने अगर चलो लिख दिया to feel happy, what can be different activities? Chanting, dancing, feasting. ये सब बड़े एडवांस लेवल ये सब बड़े सब डिवोशनल चीजें ही बताते हैं.
False finding.
मतलब to feel happy they are doing chanting, dancing, kirtan, feasting. ये नहीं बता रहा है कोई smoking, drinking.
Blaspheming करे. Sports. Blaspheming करे.
Sports,
Movies.
and all the nonsense.
YouTube. Social media. Reels. WhatsApp. Social media.
social media,
Fault finding.
fault finding, निंदा रस बहुत, और पीठ पीछे करना और अच्छा है। ठीक है। सोने में बहुत सुख है। ठीक है। Okay, so let's stop it. Now you see, the whole presentation they are only completing. So, what are we inferring from this activity? अभी हमने जो कुछ भी किया पिछले 15-20 मिनट में, what can we infer from this? Infer, you understand, na? Inference, or what can you draw? What can you learn from all that we did in the last 15 minutes? Everybody is following, right? It's not difficult to know. So what can we draw from this?
Our goal as well as what we do must be right. Must be towards any one of them will not do the thing.
Basically, our act and the thought, they both should be in sync. Means they both should be favorable. Okay, that is one positive thing. But what is a general principle? So let me put it this way. Number one, behind every activity there is always some thought. This should be clear from this, right? Any activity any person is doing, there is always some thought process at the background. What it means that if we want to change that activity or rectify that activity, then we simply say, don't do this activity, do that activity, that will not help. What we have to do is first change the thought process. You follow? This is one thing that we should infer from here. Another thing is that behind one particular activity, there can be many different thoughts. So just by looking at the activity, we cannot judge about the character of the person. केवल एक्टिविटी को देख करके हम कोई व्यक्ति कैसा है इसका निर्णय नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि वही कार्य अलग अलग भावना से किया जा सकता है. अब जैसे पेंटिंग ही है, तो कितने तरह के विचार हो सकते हैं लोगों के, बहुत तरह से भाव हो सकता है. तो हम ये इस पर निर्णय नहीं कर सकते कि व्यक्ति के मन में क्या है. Activity is something that is seen outside, but character is something that is not seen so easily. हम जो बाहर देखते हैं किसी के, तो उसकी एक्टिविटी को देखते हैं, सिर्फ उसके आधार पर उसका चरित्र कैसा है हम नहीं बता सकते. वो हमें बहुत समय तक उसको देखना होता है, उसमें कंसिस्टेंसी, वैसे ही विचार, वाणी, एसोसिएशन, तब जाके किसी के चरित्र का पता चलता है. Then we get to know. So this difference I wanted to bring out first very clearly, that behind every इसको कहीं ऐसी जगह रखो, behind every activity there is definitely some thought process. Okay, so this is done. Now let's move on. You see a picture there? What comes to your mind?
So many coconuts.
Watery.
Hybrid plant.
ओके एनीवे ठीक है, वो नीचे का कट गया है, वो दिख नहीं रहा है, फ्रंट है उसका। छोटा फोटो मैंने जल्दी जल्दी में इसको डाला तो ऐसे डाल दिया। बट what do you see?
We are seeing
So many coconuts are there.
we are seeing the results on the coconut.
We are seeing the results, coconut. Okay, what else? वो पक गया है। पक जाता है तो ऐसे होता है।
कोई तोड़ के खाया नहीं है और हाइब्रिड
हाइट, पेड़ की हाइट कम है, वो नीचे ट्रंक दिख नहीं रहा है, कट गया, क्रॉप किया हुआ है। ठीक है, और
बहुत प्रोटेक्ट करके रखा है पेड़।
किसी ने बहुत बचा के रखा है, किसी ने चोरी नहीं किया। नहीं सही है, दिस इज फाइन। व्हाट एल्स? अलग अलग बंचेस में फ्रूट्स हैं। और थॉट ऑफ ईटिंग मन में आता है, इसको जूस पिएंगे, पानी पिएंगे, कोकोनट का पी सकते हैं। और तोड़ के बेचेंगे, बहुत पैसा मिलेगा। पूजा में प्रयोग कर सकते हैं, ऐसा विचार भी आ सकता है। भगवान का अभिषेक कर सकते हैं। और झाड़ू बना सकते हैं। ठीक है, कैन बी डन।
How come? Structure of coconut is
स्वीट्स बना सकते हैं। ठीक है, so enough. It's an open-ended class, so I'm not looking for particular response, key response out there. I'm just trying to see and tell you that there can be a variety of responses. That is my purpose. When you look at something, some thoughts come to your mind. होता है? आपने ये देखा, आप अगर बाहर कहीं जाते हैं, मान लीजिए जैसे आपको एक पेड़ दिखता है, some thoughts will come to your mind. And there can be a number of thoughts that may come to your mind. कोई थोड़ा बिजनेस माइंडेड है तो वो सोचेगा इसको कैसे बेचेंगे, कितना पैसा बनाएंगे। कोई कुक होगा तो सोचेगा अच्छा इतना अच्छा नारियल मिल रहा है, अभी इसको क्या क्या बना सकते हैं, मिठाइयाँ बना सकते हैं, कुछ इसमें ऐसे बना सकते हैं। कोई पूजा के लिए सोच सकता है भगवान का अभिषेक करेंगे, ऐसे सोच सकते हैं। बहुत तरह से विचार मन में आ सकते हैं। पिक्चर इज सेम but it's eliciting. Elicit, you understand? ELLICT means it brings out. That meaning of that word. It provokes different thoughts in your mind. Why is that? Why not same thought? Different consciousness. Because you have a whole set of sanskars that is there as a baggage that we all are carrying. So when we see something, we try to interpret that based on our state of consciousness. Our state of consciousness. हमारी चेतना की जो स्थिति है, उसके आधार पर किसी भी चीज की व्याख्या हम करते हैं। कुछ भी हम देखते हैं तो उस पर कुछ कहना है, कुछ सोचना है, उसका आधार हमारी चेतना की स्थिति होती है। तो दैट्स द बेसिस। or someone who is very elevated in consciousness will see who created this beautiful coconut. Right? By looking at this, that thought will also come. How nice it is. Krishna creates such a beautiful fruit. Last week I was in Belgaum and I had a meeting with Bhakti Rasamrit Maharaj, and he asked his servant to bring a coconut water. So Maharaj ne diya peene ke liye, and then he said, see how nice Krishna has created these fruits. They are so healthy, so tasty. So when he looked at that coconut, this is the thought came to his mind. Right? So, but will that thought, this kind of thought will come to everyone? No. Naturally I am talking about, not that the class में बताया गया तो उसके बाद तो सभी बोल देंगे. अभी एग्जाम लगे तो सब. But naturally, when we look at something beautiful in the creation, then does this thought come to our mind? Oh, nice. Who has created this beautiful thing? This is also one thought. So to be able to see like this, that requires a certain level of consciousness. So what I am trying to infer from this slide is that in our life, we are faced with many situations, many scenes, many people, and some thoughts come to our mind all the time. So we have to understand that that is a result of our state of consciousness, and those thoughts may change if our state of consciousness changes. Like today I see something and I feel something. Some thoughts come to my mind. Tomorrow again I see the same thing, some different thoughts may come. If my consciousness is different at that time. Hota hai? So what I feel now may not be absolute, may not be the final thing. It may change, it may evolve. This is one important principle to understand. Here I am just showing something, doing something, and trying to infer some principle. And then later on we will conclude. Okay. Next slide. Here are some thoughts on thought. विचारों पर कुछ विचार हैं. You may have heard or read this quote. It's a very nice quote. Thoughts lead on to purposes. Purposes go forth in action. Actions form habits. Habits decide character. And character fixes our destiny. It's very nicely summarized here. So thoughts lead on to purposes means when we get some thought, like we hear something, we read something, then some thoughts come, and those thoughts give us a purpose. For example, before coming to Bhaktivedanta Club, you may not have had this purpose that, going back to Godhead is the goal of life. ऐसा कभी जीवन का उद्देश्य है, ऐसा कभी आपको पर्पस नहीं आया होगा, राइट? या भगवान का प्रेम प्राप्त करना, उनके साथ अपने संबंध को स्थापित करना, ऐसा विचार भक्तों के संग में आने के पहले नहीं आया होगा. वो उस तरह का हमारे जीवन का उद्देश्य होना चाहिए, ये नहीं आया होगा. Or even we talk about materially. Now, having come to IIT Kanpur, suppose you meet someone who knows a particular technology, और आपको उसके बारे में पहले से पता नहीं था. Now you got introduced to that new technology and you understood, you gave a class, you read some book, then that association, when you met that person, that lecture, that class, that gave you some thoughts. उसके पहले वो thoughts नहीं थे. So that association inculcated some thoughts in you. Then you also started thinking, oh, I also want to learn this technology. Then that gave you a purpose. उसके पहले नहीं था ना वो. So before you decide a purpose or you fix कि नहीं मुझे ये प्राप्त करना है, I want to achieve this, I want to get this, before that you must have some understanding of that. उसके बारे में कुछ सुना होगा, कुछ पढ़ा होगा, किसी से मिले होंगे. Then that puts the seed of those thoughts and then from there comes that purpose. एक आपके अंदर एक determination कि हमें ये प्राप्त करना है. This is the goal that I want to achieve. ये आता है. That is the meaning of thoughts lead on to purposes. ठीक है? Then purposes go forth in action. Once you decide कि I want to achieve this, मुझे ये प्राप्त करना है, ऐसा निश्चित करते हैं, then we start thinking of some action or doing some action. अब उसके लिए हमें चाहिए टेक्नोलॉजी सीखना है तो वो कोर्स अटेंड करना है, इंटरनेट पे वहाँ पे पढ़ना है, ये बुक मार्केट में मिलती है उसको लेके पढ़ना है, ये एक्सपेरिमेंट करना है, वो शुरू हो जाता है. So thoughts, the purposes go forth in action. Then actions form habits. We repeatedly do certain action that becomes our habit. And then habits decide character. Something becomes our habit and it sustains for a long time, that goes so deep, that becomes character. The difference between habits and character is habits is something external. Character is something very internal. तो वो काफी समय तक करते 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 वो इंटरनलाइज हो जाता है. It becomes part of our character. For example, when students come as a new devotees, new students here in Bhaktivedanta Club, then you are not in a habit of many things like sleeping early, waking up early, or chanting, or following some principles or some things. But once you start doing that regularly over a period of time for years, that becomes so natural to you that it becomes part of your character. That you will do it even without thinking about it. That becomes your nature, we say. Itna part of life. That is called character. And that is what then fixes our destiny. जैसा जैसे जो हम हैं, जैसा हमारा चरित्र है, उससे हमारा भविष्य बनता है. We are talking about the actual destiny. So this is a very important sequence of things that all of us go through this. एक पहले विचार आता है, उससे फिर एक उद्देश्य हम निश्चित करते हैं, फिर उसके लिए कुछ कार्य करते हैं, वो कार्य करते करते वो हमारी हैबिट हो जाती है, फिर वो हमारा चरित्र बन जाता है, फिर हमारा उससे लक्ष्य भाग्य निर्धारित होता है. Okay, another quote here is, if we take care of someone's thoughts, then we don't have to worry about their actions. And someone's means ours also. यदि किसी को परिवर्तित करना है या कुछ करना है तो यदि उनके विचारों को परिवर्तित किया, विचार अगर बदल गए तो कार्य अपने आप बदल जाएंगे. और विचार नहीं बदले, विचार वही के वही हैं, कार्यों को बाहर से बदल लिया तो ज्यादा दिन नहीं चलेगा, क्योंकि वो जो विचार अंदर हैं वो बाद में वो उसके अनुसार ही कार्य करने को प्रेरित करेंगे. थोड़े समय लोगों के डर से, लोगों के भय से हम कुछ दूसरा कार्य कर लें, लेकिन जब वो स्थितियां नहीं होंगी तो हम वो नहीं करेंगे. लेकिन हमारे विचार अगर बदल गए तो कोई हो ना हो, कोई बाहर से कुछ फोर्स हो, सिचुएशन हो ना हो, हम हर स्थिति में वो कार्य करेंगे। समझ रहे ना इसको? तो ओके, लेट्स मूव ऑन। Let's see what is there. I mean, on these slides, we can talk many things, but in the interest of time, I will go quickly. How does a thought arise that we discussed? So, thoughts arise from number one, we have collected or accumulated a lot of samskars in our chitta, or that is called the state of consciousness in English. And that changes, that's a changeable thing, that is not a permanent thing. How that changes? By the association that we take. हमने पिछले कई जन्मों से तरह तरह का संग किया है लोगों ने, और उससे हमारे चित्त पर जो छाप बनी है, जो प्रिंट ऑन आवर कॉन्शियसनेस, दैट इज होल, द collection of that is called संस्कार। हमारा जो अस्तित्व है, quickly 1 minute I will talk about this, and you may have definitely heard about it, that we are made up of, we have this body that you see. Within this body is a subtle body. This is a gross body made with 5 primary elements. Then there is a subtle body. What are those? What is that made up of? Mind, intelligence, and ego, false ego. And associated with that, there is also one more thing, and that is why that is called Antahkaran Chatushtaya. Antahkaran, in Bhagavatam that is mentioned, it's called Chitta. तो मन, बुद्धि, अहंकार और चित्त पर ही सारी छाप होती है संस्कारों की। देखिए, मन, बुद्धि, ये सब तो पैसेज है। मन इच्छा करता है कुछ, उसको लेके आता है, फिर बुद्धि निर्णय करती है, वो एक्सेप्ट करना है, रिजेक्ट करना है, ये सब काम बुद्धि का है। जब वो एक्सेप्ट हो गया तो कहाँ जाके बैठेगा? वो चित्त। बुद्धि ने क्लियर कर दिया तो जाके चित्त पर वो एक छाप छोड़ के बैठता है। ऐसे हमारे सब संस्कार बनते हैं। तो उसी के आधार पर हमारे विचार आते हैं, वैसे ही थॉट्स आते हैं। तो वो जो छाप चित्त पर पड़ी हुई है, वो बहुत समय से, क्योंकि हमने गलत ऐसे एसोसिएशंस में रहे हैं हम, इसके कारण बहुत तरह की छाप, उसको भी हमें साफ करना है या शुद्ध करना है। तो हमारे अंदर बहुत शुद्ध और पवित्र विचार आएंगे। इसीलिए कहते हैं चेतो दर्पण मार्जनम। वो जो चित्त कह रहे हैं वही चेतो, चेतः इति चित्त। तो वो जो दर्पण है उसको सफाई करना है। तो जितना साफ हमारा चित्त होगा, उतने साफ और शुद्ध विचार हमारे मन में फिर आएंगे। तो ये थॉट्स कहाँ से आते हैं, ये इसलिए हमने थोड़ी सी इस पर चर्चा की। वही सब कारण है, कॉज ऑफ ए थॉट, इसी कारण से आते हैं। चित्त और संस्कार भी हमने चर्चा कर लिया। और प्रोसेस ऑफ एक्वायरिंग संस्कार, हम जैसा संग करते हैं तो संग में वो हमारे इन इंद्रियों से वो ग्रहण होता है, आंख, नाक, कान से कुछ, वो फिर मन और बुद्धि के लेयर से पास होता है, और फिर वो जाके संस्कार, उसका एक छाप वो चित्त पर बैठता है, उसको संस्कार कहते हैं। हम कुछ भी देखते हैं, कुछ भी सुनते हैं, तुरंत एक संस्कार वहां चला जाता है। अच्छा देखेंगे तो अच्छे संस्कार पड़ते हैं, खराब देखेंगे खराब संस्कार पड़ते हैं, दोनों जाते हैं। और जो बुद्धि का एक लेयर है, बुद्धि का, वहां से फिल्टर किया जा सकता है, लेकिन उसके लिए हमारी बुद्धि उसके लिए समर्थ होनी चाहिए. If the intelligence is strong and capable, then it can filter and not let certain things enter. और अगर वो बुद्धि उतनी स्ट्रांग नहीं है तो फिर जो भी आएगा वो ग्रहण होके अंदर जाएगा. तो बुद्धि स्ट्रांग या शुद्ध कैसे होती है? वो अच्छे संग से होती है. उसके बारे में अगली स्लाइड पे आप देखेंगे. Now coming to real education. So the purpose of this is the topic, and but here just one slide I have on this. We are, all of you have come here, and I also came here earlier to receive some education. And IITs are considered as the premier best institutes for education in India. But we should understand what really education is. See, education is not just about scoring very high grades and getting some good degrees, lot of information. It's not just about having a lot of technical knowledge, being able to do so many technical things. That is all livelihood education. We acquire some skills, get some certificates, some degrees, that may help us in our livelihood. But the real education is education about life. So, spiritual knowledge actually gives us many insights into life. Insights means it's a vision. जीवन को देखने के लिए एक दृष्टि, वो हमें आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान से मिलती है. From Bhagavad Gita, we get that vision to see things in a very different and very broad way that we don't get in our normal school and university education. कोई दृष्टि नहीं मिलती है जीवन को देखने की. We get the vision to see things technically. वो मैकेनिकली कैसे काम कर रहा है, वो कौन सा काइनेटिक एनर्जी, पोटेंशियल एनर्जी या फोर्स, थर्मोडायनेमिक्स, इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक, ये सब हमको दिखाई पड़ेगा. बट दैट इज नॉट लाइफ. जीवन को देखने की दृष्टि, लोगों के साथ व्यवहार करने की दृष्टि, हम कौन हैं, क्यों आए हैं, क्या उद्देश्य है, सुख क्या है, दुख क्या है, प्रकृति क्या है, ये सबको समझने की जो क्षमता, वो हमें आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान से मिलती है. From Bhagavad Gita, from spiritual knowledge, it gives us a vision of the outside world with a purpose and also about the Creator. ये संसार क्या है, क्यों बना है, इसके पीछे क्या उद्देश्य है, और इसको बनाने वाला कौन है, ये सब हमें आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान से प्राप्त होता है. In our all the science that we all have studied, including me, we learned about so many forces. Ninth class से शुरू हो जाता है, universal law of gravitation, F is equal to G m1 m2 by r square. फिर 11th में आते हैं तो क्या आता है, मैग्नेटिक कूलम फोर्स क्या होता है, Q, और Q1 Q2 by 4 pi r square. और फिर इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिज्म में भी आते हैं, और भी जितने भी फोर्सेज आपने पढ़े होंगे, एवरीवेयर इट्स 1 by r square, राइट है ना. फोर्सेज में ज्यादातर जितने भी नेचुरल फोर्सेज है, मोस्टली इट कम्स लाइक दैट, 1 by r square करके ही आता है. या जहां जो भी आता है, अभी क्वेश्चन में भी रेज्ड, ये 1 by r square ही क्यों है. So science tells us how things work, but it doesn't tell us why it is the way it is. वैसा क्यों है, इसका उत्तर साइंस नहीं देता है. कैसे है ये बस ये बताता. तो जब क्यों का उत्तर खोजने जाएंगे, then we find out this is how God has created it. it never invokes that question within us, who made this up? Everywhere from very small atom to big planets to planet, it's the same principle working. How things can be so perfectly designed? By chance, everything has come. How can it be possible? From every atom, every molecule, there is that kind of force. To the very big level, also the similar force. Things are working in such a perfect manner. How can all this happen by chance? So, spiritual knowledge gives us that vision to think in this direction. Who created this? There must be a creator. There must be some purpose behind this creation. Science doesn't tell us what is the purpose behind this creation. Have we ever come across any question in all our science book? What is the purpose behind this creation? No, it only talks this creation is there. This is the principle with which it is working, and now exploit it. Exploit it for our comfort, exploit it for our sense gratification. This is what we study. Principles per law. Our application means exploitation. उसको एक्सप्लॉइट करो, उसको पॉल्यूट करो, उसको नष्ट करो, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? All the rivers that were so clean and pure few hundred years ago, with this so much advancement of science, कहीं भी साफ पानी नहीं दिखता है. All the air quality which was so clean, now it's hard to breathe. Because the whole purpose, the word purpose is missing from the science. Nowhere we study the purpose of anything. We only study how things work. ये ऐसे काम करता है, ये ऐसे काम करता है, ये इसको मिक्स करने से ये बनता है. And then the next thing comes, हम इसका उपयोग कैसे कर सकते हैं? That is a theory and application, right? यही पढ़ते हैं. We never study why it's working this way, why God has created this way, what is the purpose behind this, what He expects from us. Is there any creator first of all behind all this? इस तरह के प्रश्नों के बारे में कभी चर्चा होती नहीं है. So the result of this education is that the whole educated class that is coming out of such education system is becoming godless, faithless, and creating all kinds of nonsense in the world. The whole pollution, the disturbance, the war, and this and that. It's all done by intelligent and educated people. It's not done by illiterates. जो पढ़े लिखे नहीं है वो जाके नहीं जंगलों को पूरा ऐसे साफ कर देते हैं. ऐसे बड़े बड़े इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट्स हैं जो सब एजुकेटेड हैं, लीडर्स हैं, वो करते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि they have never been taught about the purpose. They have never been taught about the creator. They have only been taught कि ये ऐसे काम करता है और इसको ये करोगे तो तुम्हें इतना लाभ हो जाएगा. यही एजुकेशन होती है. So the real education is actually that will give us that vision about the purpose of our life and purpose of the existence of this world, and who the creator is. Educated person should develop higher vision and understand the needs of the soul along with the needs of the body. Otherwise, in this world, people only understand the need of the body. बस शरीर की क्या आवश्यकता है, शरीर को सुख कैसे देना है, बस यही पूरे जीवन का उद्देश्य है. आत्मा के बारे में तो कुछ है भी कि नहीं है यही पता नहीं है, तो उसके लिए कुछ करना है वो विचार कहां से आएगा? Whether soul, something like soul exists also, this knowledge is not there, then there is no question of understanding the need of the soul, care for the soul, upliftment of the soul. वो सब विचार कहां से आएगा? So this whole thing is missing from our education system, but real education is being educated about these things. Real education actually begins with the development of character. Real education is not about just the degrees, the marks, the technical skills and knowledge. It's not about that's all fine. वो सब होना चाहिए है. But really, real education means how much character has we have developed. That really is the education. In our traditional Vedic education system, when students were educated and the guru used to take test at the end of the education, it was not so much about how much skills they have got. Was not so much about how many mantras they can recite. It was about whether they have understood the purpose of the mantra. It is about they have developed that right character. That is how they used to examine the student. And I will just tell you one small story. So in one Gurukul, after the graduation, when the education was complete, the Guru wanted to test all the disciples. So he gave all of them one apple and told them that you go and find a place. The Gurukul was in the jungle, somewhere forest area, natural place. You go and find a place where no one is watching you, and there you eat this apple and come back and tell me where you ate this apple. So all the students ran into the forest here, there, koi kuti ke piche, koi cave mein, koi ped ke upar chढ़ ke. They ate. Some came back after half an hour, 1 hour. And they were telling, oh, I went there and nobody was watching me and I ate it there. In this way, all the students returned by evening. But one student did not return. And the teacher, they were worried, why has he not come back? Next, early morning, he returned back. And with still having that apple in his hand. And then the Guru asked him, why did you not come? You took so much time and you still have the apple in your hand. He said, I have been searching for a place where nobody is watching me. I searched throughout the day, throughout night. When it was even pitch dark, then also I could not find a place where nobody is watching me. Said, how come? He says, wherever I go, I see the 4 directions are watching me. The moon, the stars are watching me. The sun is watching me, the trees are watching me. And on top of all that, the super soul seated in the heart is all the time watching me. So I couldn't find any place. I have returned back with these apples. Guru was so pleased with him and he gave him full blessings. He says, you are the only one who have really understood what I taught. Because he really understood it, that Krishna is seated in the heart. I am always with him. In such situation, he was able to use this because of that knowledge has gone deep into his character. To other students, they also know. It's not that they didn't know that God is in the heart. But when it came to the application, they could not apply. Because they had only, as a superficial knowledge, had not gone deep into character. And this student had taken that deep into his character. So his character was tested. There are other stories also, I will not get into, otherwise time is short. But so the real education was about character. How much transformation has taken place in the core of our heart. And that character will then bring out the action. They bring out the thought and then action. If someone has got that character, उसके thoughts वैसे ही होंगे, उसके actions वैसे ही होंगे. अगर वो कोई चीज character तक चली गई है, then thoughts and actions will follow. No need to worry about it. अब जैसे उस बच्चे को, गुरु को कहीं भी ये सिखाने की जरूरत नहीं है कि तुम चोरी मत करो, उसको बताने की जरूरत है क्या? क्योंकि चोरी व्यक्ति कब करता है, कोई देख नहीं रहा है वहां करता है ना। वो तो जब एप्पल भी नहीं खा सकता है तो चोरी क्या करेगा वो? कोई पाप कर्म मत करो, उसे बताने की जरूरत है क्या? जिसको ये इतना गहराई से समझ में आ गया कि भगवान तो सदैव हृदय में है और वो हमारे हर चीज को देख रहे हैं, उसे छोटी छोटी चीजें बताने की जरूरत ही नहीं है। So this was actually the real education. So, okay, let's go on. Now you see, this is a words from Bhagavad Gita. Who can tell which verse it is? Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Galyasri Shri Chaiva Vakecha Pandita Samadarshina. So, a person who is really educated has this kind of vision where he is able to see the soul, same soul which in the body of a cow, in a Brahman, in an elephant, in a dog eater. He is having this kind of vision, Samadarshina. तो इस तरह की दृष्टि विकसित करना ये शिक्षा का उद्देश्य है। Let's go to the next. Again, which verse is this? Matta parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvavidam pravatam sutre manigana iva. Krishna says that I am, beyond me there is no superior truth, and I am like that unseen thread on which the pearls are strung. जैसे माला होती है तो माला में फूल तो दिखते हैं या मोती दिखते हैं, लेकिन धागा दिखता नहीं है। लेकिन सब सारे मोती टिके किस पर है? They are all resting on the thread. Similarly, Krishna is there as a thread in this whole creation, and everything is resting on him. So, being able to see this in everywhere, the presence of the Lord, like that photo I showed, the coconut. So someone sees and says, oh, how nice Krishna has created this. So along with the utility, along with the other things, one should also see this. One should also see that God has created this. So if this kind of thing has gone deep in the character, then whole life will fall in place very nicely. There will be no difficulty. So to develop this kind of vision is the purpose of Bhagavad Gita, and this kind of vision only we get from Bhagavad Gita and such scriptures. We don't get from the modern education system. To be able to see things like this. And that is why the need, really the urgent need for spiritual education, along with the material education that we have. Next. Now strike the right balance. So when we started with that thing, there is a material, the IIT Kanpur life, and then we have Bhaktivedanta Club, the devotee life. Okay, strike the right balance. So I'll go to the next slide. Balance in our life will come by cultivating higher thoughts, by spiritual association. When we have spiritual association, we cultivate higher thoughts, because you can't really balance anything in life if our thoughts are very low level. If you have not developed a higher vision, externally people may take so many management class, ये class वो इधर उधर जो सब corporates में सब होता है, लेकिन उनका चरित्र वही रहता है, उनके सारे गुण वही रहते हैं. They will have all kinds of do nonsense and then try to balance. कुछ बैलेंस नहीं होगा. Unless we rise in our thoughts, we really can't balance. And to the degree we rise, to that degree we can balance. जितना हम ऊपर उठेंगे अपने विचारों में, उतना अच्छा समन्वय हम बना सकेंगे अपने से, अपने जीवन में, अपने दूसरों के साथ में, प्रकृति के साथ में. that will expand like this. Being able to live in harmony within ourselves, being able to live in harmony with others, other human beings and other animals, and also with nature. Develop vision to see things from a higher perspective. बैलेंस चाहिए तो हमें थोड़ा ऊपर से देखना पड़ेगा, शास्त्रों की दृष्टि से देखना सीखना पड़ेगा. And that comes by this spiritual association, spiritual knowledge and cultivation gradually. The purer and clearer our thoughts, the better balance we can have in our life. हमारे विचार जितने क्लियर होंगे, जितनी स्पष्टता होगी चीजों को देखने की, उतना अच्छा बैलेंस बना करके हम जी पाएंगे. So this is from a principal point of view we have discussed. Practically in our life, I mean, this is all what we, it's not that what we have discussed is not practical. It's all practical, but these are the principles we must understand. Now, based on these principles, some simple tips also I have mentioned on the next slide that we can practically just do. Go to the next. Regulation in habits. So what are our eating, sleeping, all that recreation, all that yukta ahara viharasya yukta chestasya karmasu yukta swapnavadodvadvodasya yoga bhavati dukkha. We should be regulated in our habits. That helps create the right balance. Timely sleeping and wake up is a very important thing. Because if we sleep timely and wake up timely, and then the morning we have some sadhana, some spiritual practice, whatever you are doing, chanting a few rounds or reading something, coming here from Agra, whatever you do, having some morning sadhana, and then friendly and respectful relations with devotees, students and seniors. आपस में यहाँ पर जैसे जो हमारा संघ है उसमें एक मित्रता का व्यवहार होना चाहिए, क्योंकि इससे हमको एक शक्ति मिलती है. Everyone needs association. Nobody can live alone and practice things alone. By encouraging each other, helping each other, by caring for each other, we get that strength and encouragement and we feel very happy. And regulated usage of mobile and internet, because this is a big distraction in the today's world. So much time gets wasted unnecessarily in useless things. So we should use it. I'm not saying not to use it, but it should be regulated. Where it's needed, there you use it and learn that control. Like, it's a tool in our hand. Don't become a tool in the hand of the mobile. It's a tool for us to use. It's not that they are there to use us and kill our time. So if we become a puppet in the hands of mobile and internet, then we become slaves. We may say, oh, I have the freedom to use. In the name of freedom, we actually become slaves. But we say we have freedom. So it should be regulated usage. As much as needed, that much you use, but unnecessarily don't waste. That will give you a lot of time to do so many positive and nice things. And focus on your studies as your duty and service. So your studies, do not neglect it. Even in the name of spirituality, also do not neglect it. Don't say, go तो मैं तो भक्ति कर रहा हूँ, सब हो जाएगा. जितनी आपकी क्षमता है, जितना आपसे हो सकता है, उतना उचित समय देते हुए अपनी पढ़ाई को, उसको भी भगवान की एक सेवा समझ करके कि because I have been put in this student life at this time. जो भी हमारे कर्म रहे हैं, जो भी व्यवस्था रही है, उसके अनुसार इस समय मुझे ये इस स्थिति में मैं हूँ. Student at IIT Kanpur. And this is my duty and my service. Whatever happens, result, that's a different thing. But this is my service and let me do it to the best of my ability. जितना हमसे हो सकता है उतना हमको परिश्रम करके उसको करना चाहिए. Unnecessarily it should not be neglected. These are some simple tips, nothing new, everybody knows this. But it's a reminder to ourselves that if we do these things, this will help us balance. We'll find ample time to practice spiritual life. There will be no lack of time because आप सबको पता है, बताने की जरूरत नहीं है कि स्टूडेंट्स कितना समय किन चीजों में वेस्ट करते हैं. अभी जो मैंने पहले लिस्ट बनाई थी एक्टिविटीज, उसमें कई सारी एक्टिविटीज ऐसी थी which actually waste our time unnecessarily. So if we do not waste our time with those things, then that time can be utilized here. This will help us have much clearer thoughts. It will help us grow in our consciousness, and that will help us create the right balance. It's like goes in a cycle. The more we have this association and practice, will enrich our consciousness, and that will make us more determined to follow. And we will find time for everything, whatever we want to do, and then we can balance and go on whatever 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever program we have, complete our studies nicely. But and by the end of your IIT education, you also will have developed a higher vision for life. You will have developed a very clear thought to look at things, and that is something that will give a lot of meaning to your life, and you will be able to touch the lives of so many people who you will come across in your future. So your life will be a happy life, and you will make so many other people's life very happy. So I think this ends, right? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. So I will end here. So almost 2 minutes to 9 o'clock. It's a little over time. Thank you very much. एक दो क्वेश्चन ले सकते हैं, not much.
The example of applied words that also in one slide we talked about first we need the thought, then so, and we see currently we have so many adjectives of charm, values and ideas that we need to, because of conditioning we have all those things. And when we listen in class, that we should have this emotional quality of like respecting others, association. So how do we, this is a long like thought to apply it. So how do we say that sometimes we say that, like how do we feel that motivation that there will be something every wrong?
Yes. So his question is that there's always a struggle. We learn these are the qualities that we should practice, but we fail time to time. This will happen because we have been conditioned for a long time. So it's not going to change. Like just you heard this lecture, so overnight it's not going to transform you. But the purpose is that if it motivates you to take to the process little more seriously, then you will put little more effort in the process. You will be a little more conscious. So the key is continuing the association. And if we continue in the association of devotees and take up little things, so it's going to bring a gradual transformation. We may sometimes fall, then again get up and continue. Do not give up. Do not become demoralized. So this is the process that we have to follow. Because this transformation will not happen in one day. But it's guaranteed that if we are following the process, then over time we all experience a change. Right? For example, you have been for 7-8 months. So do you see some change in your thought process compared to when you came and now? Right? All of you. थोड़ी दृष्टि तो बदली होगी, थोड़े विचार तो बदले होंगे. So if in 7-8 months you see this change, so you can expect that if you continue to follow, you will see more changes as time progresses. In your thoughts, आप जिन जब चीजों को जैसे देखते थे, जैसे सोचते थे, उसमें कुछ परिवर्तन आया होगा ना। जब आप यहाँ संघ में आए, इसके पहले जो आपके विचार थे, सोच थी, उसमें तो ये ऐसे परिवर्तन धीरे धीरे आएगा। वी में फॉल डाउन, कभी गिरते हैं, फिर उठना है, फिर आगे आना है। तो और संघ में हमें वो एक दूसरे से सहारा मिलता है, संग मिलता है, अच्छा लगता है, तो प्रेरणा मिलती है, अच्छी चीजें सुनते हैं। तो ये जब सुनते हैं ना, इससे वो थॉट्स, नए थॉट्स गए हमारे मन में। अभी इस संघ से कुछ नए विचार मन में गए, ठीक है ना। अब ये धीरे 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 हम इसको कुछ एक्शन में ले आएंगे, तो फिर धीरे धीरे दैट विल ब्रिंग सम चेंज इन अवर कैरेक्टर। ऐसे ये प्रोसेस चलती रहेगी। I hope this clarifies. I think we should stop now. Late होगा. If any more questions are there or something, we can do tomorrow. I'm here for that. क्योंकि साथ के लिए. Thank you all very much for patiently listening. I am happy to be with all of you.
So let us thank Prabhuji by loudly chanting 3 times. Hari Bol.